Hi, Wednesday is here again. We're going to go right to the letters. There's quite a few. I feel a presence in my home. We have heard and seen things. I think my 1.5-year-old golden retriever can see something. Should I be concerned about this? Are my parents coming to watch over us? The number 25 keeps popping up for me in different ways. Who's in my home and how do I remove it if it's bad? I can't tell from a letter if there's an earthbound spirit in your house or not. Keep an eye on the golden. If the golden is looking toward the ceiling, then that is definitely somebody that is there, that is visiting, that is crossed over. Earthbound spirits, your animals tend to look eye level at. And it doesn't seem from your little note that the dog is afraid of anything. If you've dreamt of your parents, then they have crossed over, and of course they come and visit you. They're not going to miss a holiday, a birthday, an anniversary, a wedding. They are there for all of that. The number 25, have no idea. I don't know what that number means. You would have to get in hold of a numerologist to tell you that. Now, if you think somebody's in your home, my standard suggestions are: first, if you're affiliated with any kind of organized religion, have the house blessed by an ordained priest or minister. Just don't get holy water yourself and start throwing it around, because if somebody is earthbound, that's going to make them very angry. And get a smudge stick. Smudging absolutely works. You don't have to say anything. You just have to go around the perimeter of every room, inside every closet. And if somebody is there, it will make them very lethargic and laid back. So you will definitely feel a difference. Question from Gina from Fremont, California. I moved into a master bedroom about 6 years ago. The house was owned by an elderly woman who passed away about 5 years prior to me moving in. She was a hoarder. She did not die in the house, but she had lived in this house for many, 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 many years. Now, the room that I rented was totally clear, but it was very odd. When I finally moved out after a year, I started becoming a hoarder. I've never done that before. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I wonder if this woman has something to do with it. Well, this is what I have figured out over the years. And women earthbound spirits are more prone to do this than men earthbound spirits, especially if the earthbound spirits, an elderly person, died in the early 1900s to maybe the 1940s or 50s. These women were very, very set on a certain silver pattern or a certain lace doily or little flowered wallpaper in your house. If all of a sudden you get the urge to start purchasing or looking for that kind of thing, and seriously, who uses doilies anymore? So somebody could be influencing you, and that means that they're in your space quite a bit. And if you find yourself, especially you with the hoarding, I would seriously smudge your house at least once a week till you got out of that habit. Because if she's not around you, or you make her lethargic from the smudging, you will not be hoarding. So, yep, your little thing was right. You definitely are probably being influenced by somebody from that house. Richard from Florida and Bart from Wyoming. Do seances work, and can I do them? I cannot do a seance. I would have no idea how to call a ghost. That's not even in my wheelhouse. I don't know how to do that. But if you think about it, people that do perform seances, they sit around a table with the guests that they're trying to call in somebody. When I go to your house, we sit at your kitchen table and I talk to whoever is earthbound in the house. So is that a seance? No, I just call that talking to earthbound spirits. But a couple of suggestions: if you're having somebody come in specifically for a seance, Please make sure that they know how to protect themselves and protect you and your guests that are going to be there. And you don't need a portal blown open. You don't need somebody in there doing something that they don't know what to do. In a case like this, it might be better to go to them in their own space for a seance. And 2 questions, one from Mary Lou from Connecticut and Julia from Pennsylvania. How is it that you can get information from spirits that have crossed over when you do certain houses? Earthbound spirits have identically the same personality that they had when they were alive. And if they could see and talk to spirits when they were alive, they could still do it when they're dead. And if they died recently, they'll have more energy. Certain phases of the moon, they're going to have more energy. So sometimes when I come and clear a house, that ghost that I'm talking to has seen a mom, a dad, a grandma, a grandpa, and has given me a message to give the homeowner. It's pretty cool. In my cookbook, Beyond Delicious, a lot of those recipes came from earthbound spirits that were talking, the spirits that had crossed over. And usually those were relatives of the house that I was doing. Next week will be questions also, and thank you so much. They're coming in, and I love it. Have a great week.